a live that is a live suggestion idea that was requested by one of my viewers in here. So, y'all are gonna get to see a fun live stream here. So, we're gonna be doing a little bit of bracelet making. So, I'm gonna show you guys what I do. So once, like I said before in lives, if you're new, welcome. If you are a returning guest, but yeah, if you are a returning guest here, welcome. If you, like I said, if you're returning, welcome. If you are new, welcome to the channel. Hey there, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Hopefully you're doing good. I'm just gonna get started though, y'all. So first things first, you guys, is grab your string. You can use any sort of string, you guys. Don't think you have to use a certain kind. Y'all, for recommendations, I do love to use clear string because first of all, it's a lot more smoother when you put it on, like once your finished product is done. But also, I love using clear string because also you can barely even notice their string. Because sometimes if you use like colored kind of string or thicker string, sometimes you can see kind of through it through certain beading you use, and sometimes you don't want to see that. So that's kind of why a good thing is to also have clear string as well, so that way if you're not wanting to have that, then you know you don't have to have that as an option. But this is what I do. I like to kind of make it, hi Isaac, how are you doing? And I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. Now, since we got you can't see a little, you only see a little bit of it. But for right now, we're only gonna go about halfway. There we go. Now, we'll put this to the side because we are not gonna need that after. So now, as you see, we have all shot, but trust me, guys, you're not gonna be using the entire string. This is to help you guide as you are putting each bead on. That way it makes the shape, like the roundest shape of a bracelet. So that way you don't have to go one string, two string, repeat your own stuff, And so right now I am thinking I might use my clay beads, but they might take a slight longer, but that's because they take an hour. So I've got all sorts of colors though and options. Let me try to get this a little close to where y'all can see of what's happening. Let me check my chat here. Good morning. And so we have 17 people in the chat. So once again, if the same expectations, if you're new, welcome. If you are a returning guest joining us here, welcome back. Davey, welcome into the chat. But also just be aware I do have mods who come in here as well, so just be respectful. Just kind of as a note to self. Let's see. I think we're gonna start off, I think for fun purposes, I think I'm gonna do kind of something in the cool tone area. Let me do. Hey there. The jingle. How are y'all doing? Are you good? Yes, I am good. But man, y'all, we have 16 people in here. So, the next thing I like to do is I like to get the certain amount of beads I am going to use. Or I'm getting itch, so don't think I'm crying here. So, what I also like to do too is I like to grab the beads that I'm going to use. So, like, which kind? Because I've got clay beads and I've got pearl ones, which are these kind. I've got other colors I'm going to use, but I think I kind of have an idea what I'm going to do. Maybe I have an idea on what I'm probably going to do. And then I also got these ones too, which are pearl ones, which are really cool. I might use a couple of them toward the end, so that way there's a smooth ending. But other than that, that's... Hang on. Let me just get this. I think I know. I think I've got an idea what I might do. I just want to look at this first, just to see if I like the idea that I'm thinking about. So, got... And y'all, in the clay bead section, I like to use the beads that have kind of a lot more in there, because usually using clay beads like this usually take like an entire project. So as you see, some of these already are halfway up because I've used them previously for a one-time thing, and y'all, usually those go through pretty fast. So yeah, I'm putting y'all right there, so that way I can get that started. So I think I'm gonna, or no, maybe I'll do do I want to do 2 or do I do 3? Hang on, I'm trying to see what I think I might, do I want to do these though? Hang on, y'all, give me a second. These ones, I got a few of these I can use. Actually, maybe what I will do is maybe I will use I think I'll use something in the green category. But yeah, a lot of times I'll go over and see which ones I want to use to get a visual, you know, because it's a really good idea when you're doing stuff like this, is to get a visual of what you want, so that way you can get started onto it. So even if it means though looking back at it, and so, you know, so maybe, what was a combination of done? You know what, I think I will do an old option I was thinking about. Yeah, I'm looking at some of my options just to, yep, I think this is what we'll do. So, I think I just came up with the idea. Now, it's to get these open is now the goal, which is simple. And, yeah, you guys, so there's these little ends here. I'm about to, that's why you hear these little snap sounds, is because it's the way you have to open them. You kind of have to go like this in order to, on that level, in order for it to come out. So, let's see. I know, wish I got a whole setup here. But this is, gosh, I'm trying to make sure it's not gonna fall on you guys. So I'm gonna put a little close up so y'all can see what's going on as I'm grabbing each color that I'm gonna do. And so, let's see. I think I was coming to, what pink was I gonna use? So, yeah, I'm gonna look over just to see. Pink. Do I want dark? I want light. So now I just kind of look at a bead and see if I like the combination together. Because, you know, it's important that you do like the combination, because if you don't, who are you if you don't like it? Or else you would have to go back to square one and kind of, you know, compare it. So, ooh, let's see what this looks like. Huh, no, that's crazy looking. Or no, actually, let's do this one. I think I was thinking this a few minutes ago. That looks good to me. Then, almost, but sometimes you can stack it too just to see if you like it. because that gives you another same visual. Hey there, how are you doing? So I'm just trying to look and see if I like the idea. So a lot of times you can do this too, where you can just stack them on top of each other. So that way you kind of you can't really see it, but that way it kind of gives you an idea. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but that's an idea you can do too, is stack them or put them side by side so that you kind of get an idea of what you want to go with. So in my instant, I think I might do something a slight different here, just because, I mean, you know, think about it. There's a lot of like things you can really do with stuff like that, but it just takes picking the right, y'all, and just so you know, it's not always easy straight off the bat. It takes a second just to find the right beading material, color to pick, you know? And so, let me just see. I think what I might do, I think these two won't be too bad. Oh gosh, let's see. Oh, I've got these colors. Neat. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. Oh. Actually, I want to do this. Maybe I can do that. Oh, what's my dog doing? Now I want to see. Kind of, but it's almost similar. Like it's almost very similar. Now again, almost, okay, we almost have it. Oh, where's my... Let's see, I think I've got that and that, which actually looks pretty good. So look, now we're looking at it just because, you know, in your brain, you're going to want to make sure it looks good together before you go to your next steps, because in order to do that, y'all, I'm just going to tell you this tip. In order for you to go forward with the next step before you get started, put beading onto string of any kind, like I said before, make sure it goes together, and if you like the combination you see, then go with it. And the next way you do is just put that pattern in your head. That way you know what color to start with, so you don't make it sound too complicated. So, okay, so I think I know what I'm going to do to show you guys. But you can do anything you want with it. So, like, you can add, like, a front little beading in the front, or you can do whatever that you want to do. Maybe I'll do some in the front. Let's do that. So maybe what we will do is, oh, Holler, how are you doing? Finally, the final boss is back. Hey, Cat, how are you doing? Hang on, y'all. Let me grab. Let me see. I think I'm gonna use something from these beading here. I think so. I might. And also, I do have some like other cool little things if I wanted to use them. And so, yeah. Well, maybe we will do. I think I'm going to do. Might use one of these little things. Okay, so So sometimes it's like if you were to do it, that's good to hear that you're doing well. So let's see. Do I like what? No, that looks too crazy. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do this. So sometimes you can compare stuff like that, but it takes a little bit just to figure out what you want to put on the front. So let's try this. So yeah. Or wait, actually I know, so I think I know what I can probably do on the front for reference. I think I know what I'm gonna do for my front. So give me just a minute. Hopefully my chat doesn't add up in the middle of this because I'll probably be super concentrated. So hang on, let me just grab something from my other supplies bin in here real quick. Yeah, this is what I mean. When you do stuff like this, you will have a ton of like things here. So here we go. Now, okay, here we go. I think I know where I want to go with this. Okay, so now, y'all, since we finally did the first few steps here, we're gonna get into it. So, like I told you guys before, the string will only be this long while we're doing the process, so that way we kind of get a little bit of a rough draft grip of what we want. But I mean, you do it this way too, so that way you can get the right sizing fitting, because at the end we will test, not fully put it on, but we will act like we're putting it on, so that way we know if we need to take some off or if we need to tie it from there, you know? So, we're going to go and get started. I'm going to put it toward here so y'all can see what happens. But I need to aim it more this way, so you're not going to see me an awful lot. So, you're going to do it to where you can still see the string here, because, I mean, you know. Now, the first, oh, what the heck is this? Sorry, y'all, I think I saw, oh, here we go. Sorry, y'all, little something was connected that wasn't supposed to be there. So now the first part goes on, which is the little cross charm I selected. I mean, y'all, you don't have to use the charm when you do stuff, but in my case, I feel like it. Now, sometimes you can always switch them like this, so that way you have more room to do this. How was my day? My day was good. How about you, Kat? So now we grab our bead. Y'all, these clay beads are small, like very thin and small. So this is the first one, which it's pink. And I think I'm gonna want to start it here. So what I will do, you guys, is I'm literally gonna hold on to, yeah. There you go. My stream. Alright, hang on. Let me pin this down before I get started with that step. So that way, people coming in here can see what's going on. And so, yeah. So now, we grab that bead I just showed you guys. And then I hold the side while it goes. So see how that just went through? So the main part you want to know when you do this is hold this part like halfway, not all the way to here, but at least a few inches or two, like this. So that way when you go to grab your next bead you want to put, because I mean you can do pattern or you can do solid. In my case, sometimes I like to do pattern for fun purposes and kind of brighten it out sometimes. Have you ever seen the boba emoji? I think so. I can't remember. Oh, wait. I think so. Maybe. Ugh, I'm trying to think if I have. I think so. So now, the same step goes for here. And now we have two. So as you see now, we currently have two of them. Now, again, we go back to where we just grabbed. And let me just grab that pink again real quick. I think it was this one. Hey, I know that was my light one. Hang on, give me just a second. And so, let me make sure. Yep, it's this one, I think. So, anyway. Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh no, it's about even. Sometimes you kind of have to make sure that you are grabbing the right one, because sometimes you won't. Sometimes, okay, let's look at it just to. Oh no, that's a whole different hue, I think. We're gonna do this real quick, so we're gonna kind of make sure that. Oh yeah, that's not even close to what I just grabbed. So give me a second. I think the pink. I think I. Oh, here we go. I think this is what I'm supposed to. Oh, here we go. Now I got the right pink now. So now we're gonna do the same method again. See, sometimes you're gonna have to kind of take it off, just to make sure that you pick the right color out. Because let's say if you're trying to do the same pattern again, but let's say you grab the wrong shade of bead color that you selected for your bracelet or whatever. You can do all kinds of. I mean, it doesn't have to be like what I do. Like you can make a necklace out of this, but this would be that'll take ages though. But I love bracelet making now. So give it a second. Okay, now we're gonna grab orange again, which that was actually over here. That I know. Actually, I know where that was located. I think that was this one. So sometimes we'll kind of grab some of it. And then think to yourself that pattern as you are doing it. So it's almost like if you were looking at a blueprint, right? So it's kind of like, so like basically bracelet making and all this such. Actually, hang on, let me make sure. Okay, I think I have the right ones. I just need to look. Because I think, hang on, let me just make sure, because I don't know. Let me make sure. Okay, I think I do. Yeah, I think I've got the right hue, I think. Maybe. Or no, it's more yellow. So I think, sometimes you kind of have to compare it just to make sure. So hang on. So give this just a minute. Yeah, no man, I'm not making it all crazy, you know. So again, I am threading this in, and then I just let it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm grabbing the correct one. Yeah, so sometimes they make it seem, my brain it just makes it seem like I didn't grab the right pattern. But hey, that's what you have to do. Sometimes you just have to double check before. And so, okay, how much do I have now? Am I down the numbers or did I just go up now? Huh. Oh, she said, hey, I know you called to let her know. I mean, I didn't see her come in, but I know you said that. She said, hey, earlier, which was cool. And so, there we go. Now, we're going to grab that same orange again. Because think about it. We will grab the same pink tone again. Because what you want to do is make sure, again, you want to make sure every little bit that they are matching. Meaning, you want to make sure the pattern's matching what you want it to be. And so, Because the last thing you want to have happen is while you're in the middle of doing all of it, let's say you're doing that step, but all of a sudden you literally, like, you actually, you had the, okay, imagine this. Imagine if you're doing this current situation, but let's say you accidentally use the wrong color bead. Like, it's in the same tone, but not the right shade. So sometimes you kind of have to, here and there, make sure you are picking up the right one because, you know, let's say you're far in, you can't really go back a lot. And plus, it'll take longer than you would thought. Because half of the time, you guys, doing bracelets like this takes usually an hour. Like, just making a bracelet, like just making one bracelet in general, y'all, takes an hour. Because it's a lot of work handle. Because it's a lot of holding this while you're inserting beads. Sorry, that's my dog next door. Because she's crazy. And then my dad's getting onto her. But hey there, how are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. Yep, we got pink in here. So now we're gonna use orange. Okay, I think I just grabbed the wrong orange again. I think. Oh no, I'm using. Let me just make sure because I don't think I am. So again, you're kind of having to do that. Or no, wait, I think I keep grabbing this hue. See, sometimes you, like, see how you're having to pay attention while doing that? That's kind of what happens. Or so. Now pick up that strand. And you know, there's different kinds of, like, clear string you can get. But if I were you in string, get these string rolls that will last longer. So, like, the bigger kinds. So, like, for reference here, so see how this is wide? I usually would grab stuff that's, like, at least, like, that much to where it will last me a few months. And, y'all, for reference, the actual, like, string that actually came with the clay beads and stuff, that thing will last you only 2 weeks. And that's it. But you can also get the same stuff at, like, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, all the craft stores and stuff like that. And so it's very important that you do grab the right amount. So, like, make sure you do grab the right kind. So that way you know it will last you some time. And for people who are curious where I did get all of my supplies I'm using, the beads I'm using, I got off Amazon. The string I showed you, I got from Hobby Lobby. And the little charm I got was also from Hobby Lobby. There's a few packs worth of those. And so, but yeah. And so, anyway, and cool, thanks for saying so. But yeah, so we're just gonna, sometimes they will do this too where it will make a little indent, but that's just not a big deal. Because all you just do is just return it very slowly and then make sure you're holding this up. So this is what you should, even though it's very simple, but that's what it should be looking like. Is the string should be facing up when you're holding it. And then all you do is grab the bead again. Sometimes I'm gonna grab a few of these actually. I'm not gonna grab a whole lot, I'm gonna grab a couple. So that way we're not using the wrong ones. Because, you know, a lot of people, we will be doing our job in here, but sometimes we will legit just be doing all the things. And so, Now, since we're looking at, we use pink glass, so now let's go ahead, grab our orange out. Sometimes, yep, and then make sure, oh, yep, it is inserted in here. See, untwist it. Boom. Then, it's going to take a while, though, as I'm saying all the instructions. So, just see though how we're repeating that step though in our head. So we're using pink, orange, but really any color pattern you do, you would say that color, next color in your head while you're doing it. So grab, insert, do it again. So that way you're not having to use or even grab. So pink, orange is what we're doing right now in live perspective. But other colors you can do green, blue, or purple, blue, or purple, pink, any sort of pattern you want to. I'm not just saying you don't have to use what I'm doing. You can use any pattern you want. Even you can do like your favorite color mixed with another color if you wanted to. Oh my gosh, my nose is itchy. Gosh, hate it. So, hate that though. Hang on, let me grab a couple letter orange real quick to put in front. So that way we kind of have 3 in front of us, so we don't have to grab it not till we hit 3 in here. That kind of will help us out though throughout. So only every 3 seconds we will have to come out and do so. So now we're going to grab pink again from the looks of it. But sometimes it's a good thing too to make sure you are checking the color you last used, because let's say if you stop for a minute to get your hand a break, you want to know which color you just did, so that way you aren't doing the same color 2 times in a row. Because for a lot of people that's happened before with people where they would be doing their pattern in here and all of a sudden automatically either the same color twice or once happens, and you know, you don't want to be messing around too much. So there we go. Now actually I'm gonna go ahead and add, actually leave that on. Alright, we have 1 person in the chat. So as people keep coming in here, just be respectful to everyone and make sure you guys are looking at the pinned comment, because that's where our rule board is currently at. So this way we can keep our community in here safe, but also, you know, because I don't allow any crazy activity happen on my watch, or even on my mod's watch either, because, you know, that's the last thing here we want to have happen, is using all of the wrong stuff and then, you know, off the bat we're not liking. I'm gonna do this so that way y'all can see what's happening, because some of you guys can see. I see the fix my little watch. See, I mean, if I put my, there we go. Now you can actually see in the front there of what's going on. And hopefully my phone does not drop while we're doing this, because, you know, sometimes it can do that. Just very slowly. So see how we're just going more and more? That's good. So the more we continue doing that. But sometimes too, we might have to go on the other side. Madeline, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? It's been a minute. Hopefully you're doing good. And so, and hopefully you're doing well. I am just right now just doing all this so we can continue Now, so you need to be careful what you're doing too, because that's good to hear that you're doing well. But also just make sure you guys are watching every couple seconds to make sure that you don't have to, repeat anything over and over. I need to grab 2 more of pink so that way I've got those ready to go, because, that is very important. Like, that's really very important in order to continue. Stuff like that. So we just did orange. Now, we're going to grab, I'm making a bracelet out of clay beads right now. So now we're going to grab pink here. Excuse me for 2 seconds. So y'all see how for like a little bit y'all notice like a slight loop going on? What I did here was pull tension, like just a little bit of tension, not like aggressive attention where I'm gonna pull this to snap it. So basically when that happens is only do this, so only go that, and then it'll straighten up off the bat. And so yeah, so it'll be every few seconds I'll be checking the chat, because a lot of see I just did that there where I just pulled it while it was going down. That helps it go down faster, but also it helps when if it does that knot comes up, because you rather deal with it now than later. Oh, and we have 5 people in the chat. So y'all, for people who are just joining, all we're doing right now is we're hanging out, but we're also bracelet making on here because one of my viewers requested it. And so yeah. Okay, good. Make sure I wasn't repeating that. Hey, let me grab a couple more real quick. Hey there. Welcome back. How are you doing? Let me just grab my next bead. Gonna sit. And y'all, this was actually the perfect timing for me to do it because my boyfriend told me like an hour ago, like basically an hour ago, that he couldn't call me today because he was busy with stuff. So luckily I was able to do this in time. Hey Jimmy, how are you doing? No, I do not. I live with my parents. Okay, sorry. It's okay. But yeah. My dad's being crazy. See, I just do that slight tension, then hold. Sometimes you have to hold this side just a little bit so it doesn't make it shift forward, because we don't want to go in that way, because if we do, it's just gonna go here and it's gonna, we're gonna have to go crazy from the start. I'm just saying. Okay, but you're okay, but huh? Latest time you know what? I don't think I've seen any. I don't think I haven't gotten any like alerts through the streams lately saying that she's timed you out. I know of. That's the weird part. Some people have kind of had that happen, and then sometimes I don't see in the chat. Because if I did see someone got timed out in a live stream, I would have literally directly would have saw it. Alright, now the same step, but sometimes though you can do, like sometimes you can do 2 or 3 at a time in here, but it will depend a lot. So let's see if we can do a couple. And that just means you have to kind of pull in the streams here. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I mean, you know, that's happened with a couple people before, because usually I would have seen the little notification symbol in my chat saying that you were timed out by her, and you really wouldn't do anything bad though, that even I'm aware of lately, because you know I would have seen a whole deal if that was the case. But yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab more of the same beading just to keep the others. Oh, now we got 4, which is not what we're gonna grab. Now we got 3, and now I gotta grab 2 more of the orange in here. But yes, you guys, I've got like so many other, like, what's kind of cool though is in these like little containers of where they're in, they've got like so many different kinds of like of the same color. So some have like a lighter hue of that color. So like for example in pink there's like hot pink, light pink patterns as well in there. And then some are like purplish tinted pink, you know. So like for reference I kind of have like a hot pink with a light orange. Oh, but I just did orange. And so, and it's funny, it's because right now you'll look at it look more orangey from the reflection, but that's just because the way it blends together. So that's what I mean by when you do colors and stuff like that. The heck? You would want to make sure you are picking color selections that are gonna go well, and that won't look wonky at the end, because at the end of it, you don't want to grab, like, you don't want to have something selected. Let me do this just to make sure we're on. Sometimes you can do this too just to see how we're doing. So sometimes we'll do that like little curve just to see, and we're still have a little bit of ways to go. And so sometimes, again, but also we kind of have to go flipped just a bit. Now we're gonna do a few. And so you know, it's just what you have to do. Let's see, maybe we can try to. So as you see here, you have to kind of grip just a bit. So we're gonna let these 2 go in. So, and then sometimes you have to kind of pinch the string in order. And so, you know, we're just gonna keep doing what we have to do. And, yeah. Oh, what was I just doing? Okay, we're gonna grab a few actually now. And a couple from there. But, you know. But I do miss my boyfriend like crazy, but, I mean, luckily for him, it seems like, I think school for him went well. But yeah. And so, and so, yeah, so see how we're getting longer now? That's just our progress going. Is everyone here? Right now we have 2 people in the chat currently. And so, but yeah, make sure you are tapping that like button if you haven't done that already. But I see none of you have done that. And so, yeah. See how we're just doing that? Just pulling, making sure it's in here. Sometimes you will do this kind of you looking part as well. Just so that way we start kind of making it match up. It's not fully done yet because y'all were almost not even there yet. So this is what we do though too, is we go like this. Just so that way we know it's doing well. Because if I wasn't doing that right now, then, you know, it would look crazy. And, you know, we don't want it turning out like that. And so, man. But, now we're gonna grab orange again. But sometimes, but like I said too, we can sometimes do a thing where we just grab the color in the container. And then, you know, just make it. Now, grabbing paint now too. And see, the thing is with clay beads, you're going to have to kind of pinch at those sometimes. Because like I've said before, you just kind of have to hold them like this. Like you're having to do that. And stuff. And then the string, you're doing the same method. See, like, you think there for a minute that just went through. Nope. Sometimes you have to be kind of have to go slow with those. Just to make sure that you did, in fact, get the right bead in. Oh, we have 2 people in the chat. We all keep asking questions though in the comments while we're doing this. And so, yeah. Yep, now. So now we're gonna keep going. Because sometimes see how it's kind of forming that you look? That's what you want it to do. You want it to look like that. So this way, it goes to the right shape that it will form into. And so, yeah, this is pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes y'all, like, it's pretty cool to even combine stuff. I don't add randoms, Jimmy. It's not because of you or anything or no one in here, it's just safety reason, you know? But you can always join in here like you are right now and stuff. So I only have close friends because, you know, a lot of people know how some people, not everybody, but there's just people out there that can just do crazy. Yeah, it's okay. But some people will just take advantage of you, but, you know, that's just them. It's not because of you or anything. So yeah, so y'all don't think I'm trying to be the bad guy there. I'm just letting, yeah, see, that's what I mean. Because some people can just do crazy stuff without knowing it through ends like that. And so, as we're holding that, we're going to grab another round of orange here. And then, I kind of loop it like this. So, So look, see how now it's like finally connecting? It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna try to film a little bit. But I'll have to come check in a few minutes. Because earlier I was notified that it was basically getting pretty close. So... Okay. I'll see you around, Jimmy. And so, yeah. Anyway. Here we go. And now we're gonna keep doing what we need to do. But yeah, there's also like other cool colors in here. Hey there, Trinity, how are you doing, girl? It's been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. And so, man, y'all, Trinity is one of my really good friends from middle school. And so, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. And it's good to have friends who you've known from like a while ago, like either from school or anywhere really. And so, yeah. Man, we have 11 likes now in this chat. So let's see if we keep the like counts going up and not, it turning into the complete opposite. Make sure I just... Hey, let me make sure I just didn't... Oh, wait, I think I just did. Let me just make sure we did good here. Okay, I think we did good, but I think I just repeated 2 different patterns. Or no, I just didn't. See, look, this is what I talked about. So now, let's do it again. We had it right, but it was just, again, it was doing the 2 same color like I talked about earlier. So, yeah. Now you can actually get it in there. And so, but yeah, you want to like this position so that way it gets the right shape. And so, oh, but we have 3 people coming in here. So, maybe we'll keep it here and just let it. Bam. Oh yeah, it's okay. I'm like, what? So yeah, see, now we're letting it. Sometimes we're kind of doing it like at least an inch, so that way you know what you're doing in progress. Cause see how we're currently doing pretty good. That's what you need to kind of do here and there. And so, but yeah. So, anyway, yeah. Anyway, that's just what's going on there. Hey there, Victor. How are you doing? There we go. hopefully you're doing well. I'm about to be checking people here and there. And so I'm doing good as well. I'm just hanging out. Man. See, I kind of have to go in here just a little bit. It's pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, you guys are getting to see my other, one of my other hobbies that I do. And so, we're doing good. Hang on. Is it hard for me? No. No, it's pretty, it's not really difficult. Well, I'll tell you, it takes a ton of focus, but also it takes a ton of grip, too, like a slight. Because sometimes the certain strings you use and stuff in this kind of deal, you kind of have to have a small grip at it. So instead of holding it like this, like normal, you kind of have to do a slight pinch at it. So you kind of do this and not just that way. You can't look like that. So you have to kind of look like these two and then kind of clamp it a slight. No, it's not difficult. All you just need to get are string like this. I recommend clear string so that way with other like you use and stuff, you don't see the colored wire because over time it's just gonna drive you insane. It's just gonna drive you crazy. And just sometimes color strings does not go well. And honestly, strings like this are a lot better because it doesn't feel super scratchy and irritating on your skin and all that stuff. Well, all you need to do is just try to, every little bit or so, just kind of just wipe them down and then grab them. But then if it starts doing it, pause, wipe it, and then keep going. Thankfully mine don't do that. Sometimes mine do a slight, but it's not often. Like, for me, it's not that often. But I'll tell you, it takes a lot of concentration to do. I will tell you that. For one fact. So. See, like, right here. Like, sometimes I'm looking at it. Sometimes for me, my string won't want to cooperate, but now it is. Like that. But sometimes you kind of have to do this little twist motion. Oh, she's 5? And so, yes, you've got to keep it. So sometimes you kind of have to do a slight twist. And look, so the best part right now, you guys, so what's really important right now is every little bit or so we need to check to make sure how we're doing. So for instance, right now we're doing pretty good. Sometimes what we can do is grab the other string that we have. We kind of have to pinch it sometimes. This one really, because it's thinner. Sometimes we kind of have to make sure that we just kind of have to pull it just a slight, just so that way we can put more room for more beading on it that we need. because, you know, the better bead you got, the better it'll fit you. But do it to where it's your own wrist size and not it being overfitted, you know, because they're not going to want that. Okay, cool. Hopefully it goes well for you. But yeah, I'll be on here for a bit or so, or at least until I can try to charge my phone. Hey, let me grab my phone charger real quick though, y'all. Because I've got to... Oh no, where is it? Hey, I think I put it in my bag. Give me a minute. Oh, my feet. Kill me. Okay. Oh no, it's right here, I think. I think I saw it. No, that's my other cord. Okay. Give me just a second, y'all. Because my phone is fixing to go crazy. Let's see, I think it's in here. It's just very... Oh yeah, it's right here. It's just very hidden with stuff. So, okay, who just joined? I think somebody just came in here a few minutes ago. And you know, the thing is, what I can try to do. Okay, let's see. Alright. Alright. Y'all see, this is now the thing. I've got my phone plugged in. So it's going to be trickier to stand my phone up. Because for reference, chargers and all that stuff point down. So it's harder. And plus, if I were to do it horizontally, y'all will not be able to even see. And likewise, device will say it's a lot on here when I do that. But yeah. And so, yeah, see, it's going to be hard to hold stuff. Unless I get... Man, maybe my phone can try to stay. Yeah, it's going to fall. But the point, though, you know, and so, yep, should have made it horizontal. But anyway, actually, maybe I can stand my tripod actually at it. I think I can do that. Hang on. Let me just grab it real quick. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to grab my tripod, but I think I'm going to aim my tripod toward what I'm doing so y'all can see. And so, I just realized I had that. Yeah, there you go. Now you can actually see what's going on while my phone is in the middle of charging. Because right now it's like in the... give me a minute. Hopefully it's not going to end here. Yep. Oh, almost there. There we go. So, oh my gosh, how is this? Here we go. Now, you're going to get... I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Kiki? It's been a minute. Let's see. I'm gonna put y'all right there so that way you can see progress, but also you see me. doing half. So, let me make sure I got the right color right now, which I need to get my hair color real quick. There we go. Now let's continue where I was just at. So, you know, and so, see a ton of it. It's like you have to grip on like crazy, and so. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Hopefully it gets better soon. Okay, so. But yeah, people who are coming in, y'all can ask me questions in the comments. I've got y'all facing toward the office desk, so that way, y'all can still see me halfway while I'm bending in. But also, I've got my camera here to where you can still see what's going on. Oh, I'm making a bracelet out of clay beads. There you go. That way you can still see me, but also do what I'm gonna do. But you know. And so just kind of grab a few of them. I'll grab a couple of these though. Two. They're at least like that. Now I'm gonna grab orange, because that's what we now need to grab. And so it's very simple, because all I've got to do, you guys, is put the bead onto here. Sometimes you can do a couple at a time, but hey there, Lizzie, how are you doing? It's been a minute. And so hopefully you're doing good. See, like, so see how much high we're getting? Every little bit or so we are gonna check it just to make sure that we are. Hey DJ, how are you doing? And so hopefully you've been well. Oh, there's something. Now I gotta grab orange. Anyway, I'm checking the chat every few minutes. I'm doing good. What about you? Glad to hear that you're doing well. Oh, I'm making a bracelet out of clay beads, which are really cool. So, hang on, let me do an air around real quick and I'll show you current progress. So, but like I told people before, you can use any bead pattern color related. You don't have to always use other purposes and stuff like that. And so, but anyway, this is currently our Let me just make sure, because here our thing keeps going like nuts. Gosh, how do I respond to that? Anyway, sometimes you kind of have to pinch grab, meaning grab the string here. Like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? So, or sometimes do this where there's like that motion. And then kind of make sure that we are doing good here, because, you know, the more. There we go, we're doing really good. To answer your question there, I'm just making it for fun entertainment purposes for the stream, because Alex, one of our people that comes in here, Alex had the suggestion. She had the idea of doing that for a stream idea. And so I'm doing what was requested. Finally, after crazy hours of it not getting there, you know? And so, you know, I'm respecting requests here. It is 6:11 right now in Texas right now. PM in Texas. And so, but yeah, so let's do it. Now I gotta grab orange here. So yeah, like every little bit I'll check progress just to make sure that we're doing good, but also see how far along we are going to be till I get to the correct height I want it. And for right now, like if I were to squeeze these two together, I still have a little bit to go. Because, you know, because if I were to do it right there, I would be making like a kid's size out of that thing. 4 people right now. But it might drop by the second. And so, let's see, I might do this. I'm gonna put it toward, because I feel like y'all can't. I feel like y'all can only see like a little bit of it right now. And so, yeah, see, I've got a pinch. So, there you go. That way y'all can actually see what's going on. And so, kind of get behind the scenes of what actually is happening. Sometimes there's... Now, we're going to grab orange since we use hot pink already. Oh, now I got 2 people in this chat. Before it was showing 4 for me. And oh, now I got 3. Who's our 3rd person joining? And so, like I've said before, if you're new, welcome. If you are a returning guest, welcome back. Oh, and I'm getting probably another comment saying the chat might be disabled. Maybe, I don't know. Or I'm getting another crazy bit. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Because sometimes I get comments saying about the chat adds up or something, but I don't think it is. Anyway. And so, Yeah. So now, what I need to do is do the same. Go here, grab the string, put it in. So you hold like this where it's due. Then you do this, make sure that we need to keep going, or see how it's like this right now? That doesn't mean we are not done yet. Because, Okay, cool. Thanks for doing back. And so, keep not showing you guys my own. Let me just put y'all right there so you actually are seeing all of my little data. You know who's, but you know. How can one of them from you? Right, anyway, y'all, you wish I would do it as a business, but I don't even have that much spacing in order to do that. But really, though, I do it for hobby and entertainment purposes. And so, let's see. So now again, we're gonna do another quick little check on it just to see if we are almost done with it or if we need to keep going to make sure we can get the right pattern. Nope, we still have a few more again to keep going because, the more we keep doing, the better. So we should be good. So again, it keeps getting moved. Y'all be aware my one finger keeps going up. That's just because, when you're holding onto the string, your brain makes you want to hold your hand a certain way. So just kind of be aware when that does keep coming up here. The reason why I'm doing that is like sometimes your brain, think about it. It's like sometimes your brain wants to react a certain way. That's kind of like what my hand's doing. Is while I'm doing that, my brain will want to act almost like that. And so, let me see your hand in the chat. See, like that? Because it was just doing that for a little bit. You see my sword necklace? Oh, that's neat. That's really cool. Holler. Looks very nice. So again, I'm doing that finger motion, so just be aware. Every little bit. And so, now again, we're going back with the pink tones again, and we're going to grab more of the orange tones because, you know, gotta keep gaining more. Just up till we have a good chunk to where it will fit. So now let's just check it again just to make sure. That way we know if we're getting closer, because, you know, let me just make sure real quick. Nope, we still have a bit to go. Like I told y'all a little bit ago. Because, you know, the more we continue, the better. And so just doing. Sometimes it takes just a second. Yep. And so, oh, see a new thing. Oh, we just dropped in the center. So, see how, no, it's very concentrating. I'll say that. Like, doing stuff like this, it's a very fun, relaxing thing to do because you're thinking about a lot of stuff, but also it gives you a really good, like it gives you a really good, like, workout in your brain because you're focusing while you are putting the colors onto it. It's kind of cool. But it's a very relaxing way, though, and stuff of it. So, you know. Anyway, now we're going to do pink now because we just did orange from the look at. So, see how I'm just looking that way? That's what we're doing. So now we're going to kind of come this way and do orange. So now I'm going to come and check again to see if we're about there or if we're a few more. So give me just a second. Okay, I want to try on the other side because we might be getting close. We just might. Now let's kind of do that. So I'm just checking to make sure that we are doing good. And so, you know, sometimes we look at it, we're almost there, I think, from status here. Because, y'all, sometimes these take like an hour. Like, a lot of times these do take an hour just to do. Because, you know, you're focusing a heck a lot. But also, it's, like I said, it's a brain workout. So, a lot of the times you don't even know what you're doing. Just till I think we're almost there. Let's see here. So we're almost there, I think. So a lot of times you kind of have to make sure with yourself. Why is this hanging? There we go. That way you're aware of what you're doing. And so, and I just need to check a couple things real quick. Sometimes, like, you're almost. Or maybe this is what I'll do. Is actually do that just in case. You know? Because that's just what we do. And now, so now again, we're gonna now we're gonna grab these two again. So we're gonna grab the exact string and make sure if we're almost done or if we're gonna keep going a couple more. Because like I said, a lot of the times this is the same workout. Like, it's literally a mind game in my mind. But it's very calming to do. Like, literally. Hang on. I think we're there. I just want to make sure. But I want to put this in the right spot. I think I'm going to fix some of this. Just because some of it's, I think, in the crazy spot. And so... Oh, that's my dog. You want to put a few more. I think we're almost there. But yeah. So. Anyway. Yeah, I need to jump on my other stream here in a minute. But yeah. And so, got right. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and switch gear and hit this to my evening live now, so see some people back here in just a second.